Hello everybody and welcome to the video. My name is Midway and I hope you're having a wonderful day. I sure am. So today the Relic Rush event is going on within the Legend of Mushroom, and we are going to be using all the points, right, the currency that we use to upgrade our relics. I'm going to be dumping it all and seeing how high we can get within this event. So right now, as you can see, I haven't used any, and then the ranking is at like almost 1 million of those to get rank 1, so that is a whole damn lot. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that high, but let's just see what we get. Obviously, this is going to be taking about a week, right? It's like a week-long event, so their rewards are insane. You get a lot of the Skyrider pass, so I'm really trying to get at least 4 of the Skyrider passes if I want to be finally buying a mount, right? So let me see. On the Rush shop, I want to be buying the Pyro Breakers. That's the best mount for archers, and as you can see, I have 6 of those, right? So I need at least 4 to be able to afford this mount. So let's just go ahead and go to the relics here, actually over here, and I have almost 700k of these points, so I'll be able to obviously accumulate some more, but maybe unless I do some spending, I won't be able to actually score on the top 5. Nonetheless, we'll try our best and see how far we can get, right? So how are we going to be going about this? Well, we're going to be trying to spread out all our points and level up all our relics evenly, because obviously we're going to be spending them, but we also want to be getting the maximum power out of them, right? Because whenever you are leveling up a relic, what's going to happen is that the effect, right, the base HP, attack, and defense bonuses is going to be scaling up, and we're going to be able to accumulate more of that total bonus. It's going to be affecting all our stats and just making us a lot more powerful, right? So we want to be able to just get as much power as possible. So I obviously have a lot of points. It's gonna take a little while to just go through them, but yeah, you really just want to be going through all your relics and trying to like spread out the leveling. Now, some of the relics will also be affected in different ways. So for example, some of them will only change on that effect percent, right? As you can see right there, will scale up and nothing else will happen. But some of the relics will have extra effects. Like for example, if I go to this one right here, whenever I level it up, you can see that the active damage that it deals whenever you use it, or whenever it actually is activated, that percent is actually changing, right? So that one is a little bit more impactful. Also, that one was a little bit over leveled up, but those ones will actually benefit a little bit greater from this enhance effect, because otherwise, the ones that will only increase that base effect, obviously they will increase that effect, but they won't really give you much more, right? So you want to be trying to focus as well on those that are going to be benefiting the most for you, but some of the ones that will not really do much, just level them up anyways, because obviously those points are just basically what we want, right? Increasing that base attack, that base defense, that base HP, that's all going to be just affecting our whole character. Is going to be insanely powerful, and it's really the long-term progression really in this game. It just comes down to, actually it's already very leveled up, but it really just comes down to having all the relics very high, or actually every single kind of system within the game where you are able to increase those bonuses further and further and further. That is where the core long-term progression comes through. For example, just like doing your parking wars, like upgrading those what you call the decorations, right? Those give bonuses, and those bonuses, as they scale up, they will just add up to the total bonus. So basically everything just like that is like definitely what's really going to be adding up your higher and higher amount of power. Is really what's going to be affecting your character the most, even though it might not feel as noticeable at the current time, like as you are doing that slow progression. Those are the kind of systems that are just going to be dragging on for long, but we'll always be able to just reward you with bigger and bigger amounts of just bonuses, right? So we'll just try and keep up with like all the relics to a point where we kind of like see that they are at a similar level, but obviously it's going to take a long ass time to just go through all this stuff. So anyways, I'll try to like get them to a point where I'm a little bit comfortable with, like maybe to like 1,000 costs per upgrade each, and then I'll like move on to the next one, so that we don't spend too much just trying to decide which one we should be upgrading. It doesn't really matter, as I mentioned, which one you upgrade. You just want to kind of like upgrade them all at the same time, so you really maximize that bonus percent increase. We'll see how much we actually end up with, right? So we already almost doubled it, right? So our total power is really going to be going up a lot after all this is done. You'll see. I mean, I probably won't be able to show you, to be fair. Maybe we just try and like defeat the current boss that I'm fighting. I'm gonna be able to just survive. This is mainly gonna be the main thing about this, because right now I'm really struggling to survive with some of these PvE events, or just like PvE content in general. I have a lot of damage, but I really just don't have the right tools to just stay alive as an archer. I am doing so much damage, but they just kill me like 2-3 shots, because I'm really pushed very far up in all the PvE avenues. Like I'm really high in the level in the soul, what's it called, the soul, not the soul rush, But yeah, I've really been pushing really high in the campaign. I've been pushing really high in all avenues of content, and it's really just coming down to that, like just staying alive, because I have a lot of damage. Obviously, I would always benefit from a lot more damage, that's always good, but at this point, it's just like surviving that's kind of becoming a little bit hard. So I'm focusing a little bit more on my defenses, but obviously, if you kill them before they kill you, that's always probably the best defense, right? That's what they say. The best defense is a very good offense, or yeah, something like that, right? So we are almost down to like less than a sixth, or actually less than a third of what I totally had. So yeah, it's not gonna take that long, to be fair. But yeah, we'll just try and really distribute this so we get the maximum benefit out of this level up. And once you obviously run out of them, well, we'll just have to try and push further with some of the other maps. So I'll just do that for these ones. Try to push like 1.3, 1.5, a little bit more there. I wish this one was lagging a little bit behind, so we'll push a little bit more there. Some more points here, and yeah, we'll definitely see that's gonna make a massive difference in my throughput overall, and just my... I've really been saving on this for a long ass time, not gonna lie. It took forever to just like do all those dungeons and not actually level this up, but I already also like have unlocked all the other relics, right? Like most people wouldn't do that. They would just like actually use these points immediately and just try and get strong immediately. But I just wanted to get all the relics just to make sure that I had the right tools to show, because I wanted to test stuff in order to be able to make videos and like test out different builds and such. So now I already have all the relics. I also just kind of wanted to see what would happen when I had them all, if the thing in the middle would actually unlock, but it doesn't. I think that's going to be something that takes place a little bit later. I'm not sure when in the game that will happen, but nonetheless, we are almost reaching the end of this. I think I'll put some more points in this one, just because that's one that I'm actually using a lot. All of these are really high up. Let's just see, all of these ones are also really high up. These ones are also really high up. They all seem to just be around the same level, right? So that's exactly what we wanted, just to keep them all at an even leveling pace. Some of them are lagging a little bit behind, just a couple levels. So yeah, we'll just put those points there and we'll just call it a day. There we go. So I don't think I can upgrade anything else. We went from around 8,000 plus % to 21. That is an insane upgrade. Let's just see how much value we have now on those things. So now we have 176k, 190, 170. Damn, that's a lot. I'm definitely got insanely strong right now after that. So let's just go to the Relic Rush and see where we actually landed. So we'll claim all of this stuff. I think for sure we just finished everything, so we're able to claim everything immediately. I think I actually got killed. There's no way. I still just straight up got killed by the dragon there on the... This actually still not completed. God damn, what? How is that even possible? Oh my god, I'm supposed to be spending so many others to complete everything. This is actually insane, but let's see what the rank says. So I am rank 6 only. So I only used 683k. I'm not really too sure. Yeah, it's actually the amount that I had. To be fair, yeah, I said around 700k, but that is actually the amount that I had. So in order to reach top 5, I need at least, what is it, like 70k more or something like that, right? Like, yeah, I mean, I can kind of get close, but I would definitely need to try and get into like the 800k ranges, because this is gonna be going on for the rest of the week, right? So eventually everybody else is gonna get just about the same amount of extra of that currency that I'm gonna be getting. But there we go. Now we got a better run, and I still got killed. What? Yeah, I mean, I'm even though I got a lot stronger, my power is still not there too much, really. I still need to just somehow find a way of surviving all this. Now, I leveled up to the next tier here, and I got even more bonuses. I'm not too sure why. Once you get to like the next tier here, like the next 10 levels onto the artifact, it just becomes suddenly a lot cheaper to level up. But I also got a lot of power from that. Let's see, now the bonuses are a little bit stronger. Like I got like, what is it, 80k? Yeah, I think like 8,000% more even. So definitely a massive power spike right here after all those bonuses combined, and I should be able to definitely survive this a little bit longer. But at this point the damage is just spiking up and everything is just so damn strong. But nonetheless, that is the event. That is how you place high in the rush events. You just gotta be saving your currency no matter what the event is. If you don't know what the rush events and the upcoming ones are, just gotta go to the link down in the description. There's a website where you will be able to see the calendar for your server, and that's gonna tell you when any of the rush events are going to be taking place and what kind of currency you need to be saving for each of them, right? My advice is just to save every currency. Actually, don't use them daily, even though it feels good to just get stuff and use it and get stronger in the moment. Just don't. It's going to be a lot simpler to just do your daily routine. Just do whatever the daily things are, and once you've done them, don't touch your rewards. Don't touch, like, for example, your skills. Don't level up your mount. Just keep everything right there, and once the events come through, then you can use them, and that's how you will be able to, as a free-to-play player, you don't actually have to spend any money for this. Just be able to place decently high within these events, And as you can see, on the rewards, if I rank like, what is it, top 20, I can still get 2 of those, right? 2 Skyrider passes. So eventually, this really all just matters for the sake of being able to buy a mount, right? So you can buy your Pyrebreaker, or you can afford any of the other mounts, or eventually just get them all, right? So doesn't take too much. There's a lot of rush events. Just save every kind of currency, maybe even save them for like 2 months, so that whenever the next rush event comes around, you really have the highest amount of the whatever the resource is to be able to just bomb, or actually bomb that event and actually win it, or almost just quite, right? So yeah, that's really all it takes. I'll definitely be saving some more of that currency and trying to get as high as I can on that event, so I can try and afford myself that mount. Nonetheless, before you go, this is what I want to tell you. Now, if you haven't used Aptoide just yet, you should definitely be checking it out. Now, Aptoide is basically a marketplace just like Google Play, where you can download apps from it, and then when you do so and you try and make payments through the game, like for example the Legend of Mushroom, and if you have downloaded that game through Aptoid, you will be able to do it through the AppCoins wallet. And the AppCoins wallet basically is going to be allowing you to accumulate bonuses that can go from 10% all the way up to 35% based on the amount of the purchase, right? For example, so right here I am spending like 1.2 euros, so I could be able to accumulate a bonus of 0.15 cents, right? It's not too shabby, but the higher the amount of the purchase, the higher the bonus, and you can accumulate higher bonuses by doing things like, for example, using my code, which is going to be on the screen as well as down the description. You can input that code on the AppCoins wallet, which I'll show you in a moment. And once you have those bonuses, you can then use them to make the payments for you without spending your real money. So that way you help me out, and then you also help yourself by just getting more value for your money. You take less money in order to buy whatever you want. You can just afford more stuff by spending the same amount of money, right? So right there, real quick, let me show you what the AppCoins wallet looks like, right? So right here you can see that I have a pretty, not too bad, I have a little bit of a bonus accumulated now. I've been using it. And then you can also use my code right there on the promo code section. As you can see, you input it there, and that's how you can unlock an extra 5% of a bonus. You can also see the active events that are actually running right now. So whenever there's an active event, the bonus you would receive for doing purchases within that game, that's gonna also increase by a little bit, and you can also see your progress towards unlocking a higher bonus, so you will be able to just afford to earn even higher and higher to accumulate a total of, as I mentioned, an extra 35%, right? So that's pretty damn simple. It takes no more than 5 minutes to set it all up. I have a guide down there in the description on how to do so on your Android phone as well as on an emulator on your PC. It doesn't work on iPhone devices, I'm sorry. But nonetheless, yeah, any questions, drop it down below in the comment section. I'll gladly be answering them to you and just letting you know how to set it up for yourself. It's pretty damn cool, pretty damn simple. You help me out as well if you use it, and it's going to be helping you. You're going to be helping yourself just by being able to afford more stuff for the same amount of money, right? So, yep, let me know if you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, see ya.